Hey everyone, and I guess welcome. My name or online gamer handle is PureElemental, but feel free to call me Pure. And I just wanted to make this short video as a bit of an introduction to the channel, give a little bit of detail as to the content that I'd like to put in it going forward, and a little bit of background about myself. First and foremost, my intention is for this to be a gaming related channel, and to have it revolving around games that I'm both interested in and playing at the moment. The one that stands out, at least at the moment, is Battlefield and BF 2042, which I am quite excited for coming. But I'll also be jumping back to previous games like BF4 that I really enjoy. And I do play other games around the outside of all of that, which hopefully I can incorporate in some way. At the moment it tends to be a bit of Warframe, a bit of Genshin, but it swaps and changes depending on my mood and what's coming out at the moment, so hopefully I can weave those in as well. But the core of the channel should hopefully be around Battlefield gameplay, news, and hopefully just some fun clips. So just to give a little bit of background around myself in the space of gaming and YouTube, I did try to set this channel up a little while back around Battlefield 5, and you'll see some historic videos of live streams when I was trying to get into it back then that aren't that great, to be fair. I'm not sure whether these will be much better, but we'll see how it goes. I didn't really get into Battlefield 5 as much as I have done with previous Battlefield titles like Battlefield 4. I had the same sort of thing with Battlefield 1. I felt like the games played well, but I never quite got into the gunplay as much, in terms of just not having access to, as you do in Battlefield 4 and the upcoming Battlefield 2042, the more array of guns and attachments and the different settings that they can create, either fictionally or not, because they were slightly restricted by the World War One and World War Two settings. In terms of myself, I've played games pretty much all of my life. I've played from the age of Game Boy and N64, which gives a bit of an idea as to how old I am. I'm on PlayStation at the moment. That's primarily because that's where my friends have been, at least over the past few years. So I've always gravitated towards PlayStation because of that. I'm not really swayed any other way. If my friends were more on Xbox, I'd end up on Xbox. If they were on PC, I'd end up on PC. I've played on Xbox and PC in the past, and I played quite a lot of BF2 back in the days on PC for a few thousand of hours. So I kind of have a bit of an experience of all of them, and in the future it may well be that I decide to shift between the two, and it'll be interesting to see how the aim holds up on the FPS games, especially the fast-paced ones. But we'll just see how it goes. Now, in my videos, you'll probably also see some of my friends. The main one being a guy called Just Tom, which, as you can guess, his name is Tom. So look out for them. In terms of my hopes for the channel itself, I mean, I would love for it to become a place where people could come for gaming news surrounding Battlefield. I realise that there's lots of channels like that at the moment, but if not, I'm happy for it to just be something that's a bit of fun to be able to look back on as to the moments that I've had playing with my friends, and for there to at least potentially be some kind of a community that comes out of it. That would be great. But just to be able to share gaming in a positive way, and that's what I see it as, is something amazing, positive, a great activity. It's something that I've loved, and as I said, I've done throughout pretty much my entire life. And I know it may be a bit over the top, and delving into this a little bit too much, but I feel like there's a lot of negativity that surrounds gaming, especially in the news generally, and it'd be nice to have something out there that feels like it combats this, and I'm hoping that this resonates with some people in terms of what they kind of see, and it is sort of a justification that really this is something which brings people together, which is a great activity, which is mentally engaging, which is a higher form of entertainment. And as we know from history, everyone has always loved and admired entertainment and entertainers. So maybe that's a bit off topic and maybe that's too big of a goal, but I would like for this to be a space where people can come and they can share how they are actually feeling and not feel overly judged about things like that, and for it to be more of that sort of open community. I recognise that that is difficult potentially in a online setting, but one of my personal views has always been that even in an online setting, I would like to treat someone the same as I would treat them in real life. And if we can follow to that level, if that can be a basis to go by, hopefully, as at least a mantra of this channel, alongside all of the gaming fun that hopefully will come along the way, then I think it would be great. So I'm going to leave it there, and hopefully there should be some more videos on the way soon. Like I say, I'm just getting into this now, so bear with me if anything's a bit rough around the edges, but I'm learning, and hopefully I can even down the future share that learning for anyone else. But feel free to get in touch, and hope you enjoy the content. Thanks.